Shoemaker has a number of unique design features, including the ability to sketch style lines in 3D. For this, we use a Wacom graphics tablet. The 3D last library is opened and a design last selected from the available list. The last is rotated into the desired position and the sketch function selected. Sketched style lines are created by sweeping the digital pen across the last surface. These free-flowing style lines are a representation of the designer's flair and skill. Design lines can be trimmed or erased and redrawn as required. Style lines can also be created using the point-to-point drawing method. This allows the designer to produce a more accurately positioned style line. A few more style lines are created using the 3D sketch function. Style lines are adjusted by moving the data points. And the trimming function is used to tidy up any unwanted areas of the line. We can also use stencil images in the style line creation process. The stencil image is opened and positioned against the 3D last in the same orientation and scale. Once positioned, the stencil can be wrapped directly onto the 3D last. Style lines can then be created by tracing over the wrapped stencil image using the sketch or point-to-point draw functions. The stencil image is placed onto a layer for future use, and the style lines are tidied. The style lines are then mirrored to the inside of the last, ready to create the individual upper component pieces, created by clicking in the center of a closed area on the last. This automatically applies the default material texture, thickness, and offset. A different material texture or color can be applied to the selected component by selecting and dragging from the available texture libraries. This process is repeated for the upper component pieces on the inside of the last. A key feature of Shoemaker is that upper component pieces can be created across the central cone line of the last, not restricted to just one side as in other systems. Stitch lines can be applied for added realism. This stitch line can also have a color or texture applied. Here the designer is utilizing the offset function to create a cross-stitch pattern for decoration, which is also mirrored to the inside. Stitch lines can also be created automatically as an offset from the edge of the piece. The type of stitch line can be changed to suit the design. In this case, a double stitch row is applied and the same color added. Accessories are also applied by selecting the required type from the library and creating a line in the appropriate position. In this case, an eyelet accessory is used. Automatic laces are another key feature of Shoemaker. The selected lace type is applied directly to the eyelet accessory and automatically threaded through the holes to give a quick, realistic view of a laced shoe. A texture can also be applied to the lace to display realistic 3D laces. Here, the designer has chosen to increase the number of eyelets and also add a strap with a 3D logo and buckle. To complete the design, a 3D sole unit, created in the Shoemaker Pro sole engineering functionality, is applied directly to the bottom. This is another key feature of Shoemaker Pro that is not found in any competing 3D CAD system. The completed 3D design can be rendered using the built-in rendering package.